Sophia, your grandmother checked herself out. Against medical advice, the nurse said the moment Sophia walked into the hospital wing. Sophia let out a heavy sigh. In her head, she was already running through a mental checklist of all the places her grandma could have gone. Just 3 days ago, the old lady had been admitted with dangerously high blood pressure. But the second she started feeling remotely better, she just got up, thanked the staff, and walked right out. No phone, no note, not a single word. Sophia rushed to her. Grandma's apartment empty. Then she tried the next-door neighbor, Miss Beverly. "Oh, Sophia, perfect timing," Beverly called out cheerfully. "You can help us with the bags." "What bags?" Sophia asked, bewildered. "Have you seen my grandma?" "No need to look far, she's right here," Beverly replied, nodding toward the living room. And sure enough, there was Grandma sitting on a suitcase with a beaming smile. "We're packing for Cape Cod," she announced proudly. "Cape Cod!" Sophia put her hands to her head, losing her mind. "You literally just escaped from the hospital? You're supposed to be resting." "Well, the doctor said I needed peace and relaxation, so I'm going to get some relaxation," Grandma shot back with angelic calm. This wasn't her first prison break. Whenever Grandma got bored, she had a habit of buying a ticket for the next available train or bus and just vanishing for a few days. Sophia would come home from work to an empty apartment and immediately start a manhunt. But a few days later, Grandma would stroll back in, sun-kissed, in high spirits, with a bag full of tacky souvenirs and wild stories. And she definitely had adventures. Once, she went down to the coast and was sitting in a local diner, enjoying a pork chop. Suddenly, a young eco-activist burst in and started screaming at everyone eating meat. Grandma didn't hesitate. She picked up her pork chop and hurled it right into the girl's face. The activist ran out, but returned with a police officer back in the day when cops were still old school. The officer was laughing so hard while writing up the report that he personally escorted Grandma back to her train. Another time in Martha's Vineyard, she and a friend saw a young guy aggressively harassing a girl on the street. While Beverly tried to de-escalate the situation by talking to him nicely, Grandma grabbed her tote bag, which happened to hold a heavy bottle of wine, and whacked the guy right over the head. The wine spilled everywhere. The guy dropped to the ground, and a police cruiser pulled up 5 minutes later. Luckily, the jerk had no desire to press charges against an elderly lady. That's why every single time Grandma went anywhere, Sophia would practically beg her. "Grandma, please, I'm begging you, just don't get into any fistfights." But Grandma always had a blast. She swam in the ocean, ate funnel cakes and fish and chips, danced at the evening block parties, and for the most part stayed out of trouble. Well, except for that one time when she dumped a bucket of water from her balcony onto some noisy tourists partying late at night because they were ruining her sleep.